Today I went into week 32 and this has been a really hard day for me. The little Leona has been kicking my ribs so much so it hurts in my hip bone on my right side, and I have very hurting back, like far down in my back. So now I have this warm wheat cushion that I just found and warmed up so I can lay on it. I also took a hot bath today in my tub, and that's totally okay. I know some doctors says don't do it, but here it's like if you do have these contractions that I do that are not birthing contractions, that are just contractions, you should take 2 like aspirin. I don't know if it's aspirin, but like painkillers that you can take when you're pregnant, and go into a hot bath. And it was actually really nice to be in the hot bath, but after that things were painful again. So time is 9 p.m. and I'm going to bed. I have wanted to go to bed since 7 p.m. But now I'm actually gonna I went to the extra room so Tobias could watch Lord of the Rings with some sound. I'm so sound sensitive when I go to bed early. Like if I do wake up, I wake up. So I like doing these vlog types, pregnancy updates, more than doing the green screens, because I can talk to you instead of write things down. So today the most painful thing has been my back and the entire right side, and because of the kicking in the entire left side, because it gets so tense, because it's like compensating for the other side. And also, ow girl, I feel you. Also I have been doing some stuff today, like we've been getting some baby stuff, and I've been carrying too much today, and I need to rest way more than I do. I'm very bad at resting, and I need to pull my hair and say go rest, go rest, go rest, because I need to rest, not only physically but mentally too, and like my anxiety and stuff. So next week I'm gonna do some editing and I'm gonna do some resting. I think that will be my priorities. But now I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully I'll sleep better tonight, because last night was a crappy night. Just been at the midwife, as I finally realized that it's probably called like the nurse, the doctor for my delivery and stuff. She won't be there when we give birth. She's just there to take the tests and everything. That's how it works in Sweden. And things were good. I had a higher blood pressure than I normally have. I had 120 through 80, which is much for me. And she said that maybe it's because I'm stressed or something, and I'm always stressed, but I don't feel more stressed than I usually do. So I don't know. We'll see next time if I'm even higher, or if I'm high enough or whatever. If it actually was stress, because I'm stressed all the time, as you know me. And also she were feeling my, I need to find that word, wait. I've had a lot of contractions these past days. I had a lot of contractions during the pregnancy at all, but this weekend has been very rough. I've had like, even if I just stood up and everything. So I asked her if she could check my cervix, if it's like as long as it should be and as hard as it should be, or if it's at all like, if anything has happened with it because of all of my contractions. So she measured it, and it was 3 centimeters, and 4 centimeters is normal. So either it has been gotten shorter, or it hasn't been long enough ever. But probably it has gotten shorter because of all the contractions, and also it has gotten softer. As of right now, it's no harm in that. She won't come like right now because of that. However, I need to rest a lot and really take it seriously to stress less, and don't care a lot about all the things that are around me all the time. And so she told me this week that I should just only try to rest, like listen to books, read books, listen to podcasts, watch TV. I will maybe edit a bit, because then I'm sitting down and I'm just enjoying myself, and I'm not stressed when I edit. I love editing. So a lot of still stuff I'm gonna do, because she also told me if it gets worse, or if it's this much a long time, you have to call the delivery room. You have to call them. Call 100 times too many rather than one too little.
That doesn't sound good in English. That is something I really need. She was like nagging on me. She said it so many times, and when I was about to go out of the room, she was like, remember what I said? I'm gonna nag you. I'm nagging on you. I'm like, it's good maybe I actually do it when you nag. Because otherwise I feel I don't want to be trouble and stuff. And I'm not trouble. I just look out for my kid. But still. Oh, my mom called. I was talking about I don't want to be trouble. And I know that's it's a lot of new mothers' feelings that they are trouble when they call and ask things. Because I feel like that. But you should rather do that a million times than not do it when you really need to, and then something happens. So if I get more contractions or harder or more painful or longer, I'm gonna call them and they can do an even bigger evaluation on what's happening, because she just felt the cervix. That's all she can do. So we'll see. Maybe she comes early, maybe she does not. My theory is that now I'm gonna take it so very slow, and I don't want her to get born too early. A few weeks, that's okay, but right now it's way too early. And maybe she will come like 2 weeks late or 3 weeks late. So I don't want you to do that either, Leona. Please come maybe a week before due date, maybe 2 weeks before due date, maybe due date, but not later, please. Okay, thanks.
I can't sleep, and I'm dreaming a lot, having a lot of nightmares. I'm whispering because in the middle of the night, of course, I've been up eating, but and I'm a bit worried because it's not impossible that I will give birth too early. It can also be not too early. I can have birth 3 weeks after my due date, you know. But still, I'm like, I don't know anything about premature babies. I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens to me, what happens to the kid. So right now I just have a lot of anxiety over that, because if she gets born very soon, she will be very, very premature. So I hope she stays at least one more week. She will probably stay full time. It's okay if she comes like 3 weeks early, but this is like, it's probably no danger. It will probably not happen, but you know, of course I'm worried. So I'm actually I'm up reading a bit about premature birth and premature babies and how they get taken care of, and when people get to bring their baby home and what complications there could be. I just feel like I am an aspie, so I need to prepare for everything. It feels better for me. I get calmer when I know things. So except from reading about it, I will start to get things done, like hospital bag, and buy all the things we need. We haven't bought yet. We have almost everything, and we have a lot of things that we own, but we don't have it here. So yesterday I got the nursing table here, and that's my night. And when I sleep, I dream about contractions, and when I'm awake, I have contractions. And it's hard for me because my doctor said if it gets worse with the contractions, you have to call the delivery room. But I've had so much bad contractions, so I don't think it can get much worse. So it's hard. It's hard to know when you give birth for the first time. Even when you have given birth, I think it's hard to know exactly when to call and exactly what to do. But I'm just gonna do my best and hope for the best. And I hope she will stay in there for at least 1 more month. That would be good. After that, she's pretty big, so she should manage good. I don't want to not be able to hold her and feed her and everything when she comes out. But I need to, I'm gonna read what I'm reading, and then I need to rest a bit. So being in this room has started to become a more routine than not being here. Like always go up and eat, and then I go here. Because it takes a while for me to calm down from all the nightmares and stuff.
Hilarious. My belly is getting so big. These are actually almost the only clothes I can wear that are my real clothes. My pantsuit. This one. So I'm going to a maternity course, not a maternity,
parent course that they have down at the hospital. This is the second one of 3. Last week me and Tobias were there together, but he couldn't today because he's working. He worked last time too, but he could take some time off. So I'm by myself this week, and next week he will be with us because then it will be night time, which suits better for us. But today we're gonna go through the day of the birth, things, how the birth can be and everything. It's sad that it misses that because it's probably gonna be some talk about what the father can do, but I'm gonna try to remember as much as I can and tell him, and then maybe we can ask her to give him a recap next week. Oh, I have money here. 40 Swedish kroners. That's like 1.5 ice cream. So I'm just gonna go and hope for the best. I'm very nervous to go by myself. I'm used to go to things at the hospital by myself, but last time Tobias was with me in the new group because it's the mother and the partner, and now I'm gonna be alone, and that's a bit scary. Not because I have to say a lot, but it felt safe when he was with me because we were 2. But now I'm in a hurry, so I'm gonna get my mom's car and then bye-bye. Another night when I am in the extra room. I am gonna eat some oranges and some yogurt, and I'm watching a delivery vlog. And I've been writing a little bit in the journal that I'm writing for Leon. I am so sorry that I'm so bad at watching. I'm looking at myself because it feels like I'm talking to myself then, but I should be watching here. Now you hear Phoebe. Phoebe woke me up around 2 a.m. 2 a.m. I mean, she's very, very good at not closing the doors. If you see how she's been before. But around 2 a.m. every morning, she closes all the doors. Not to get food or anything. And now she saw me getting up, getting food and getting here. So I already been up around 2 and patted her and stuff. And after that she was very calm and everything, and I went here because I have so much heartburn, so oranges is not the smartest thing to eat, but it's good to get some vitamins, and I need to get some fresh, I feel like, and I hope I get some sleep. Time is now 4, so I've been up 2 hours. There is my diaper genie. That it was so big. I didn't think it was that big when I bought it, but it was. So it feels like, I think it was 60 diapers or something. That's crazy. Okay, she stopped now. Well, Leona is moving a lot. She does not want me to lay down. I cannot lay on my back. I cannot lie on my right because it hurts. But now I'm gonna watch some birth vlogs and eat my food and hopefully fall asleep again. So me and Tobias are going into the delivery room right now. I'm in week 31 plus 5. Because I've had a lot of contractions. I've been resting the entire day. I've been resting yesterday and the day before. I've been sleeping poorly though. But I have a lot of contractions. Not very painful. But just to see if the cervix is, how the cervix is doing. Because at the delivery room they can actually check with like an ultrasound, vaginal ultrasound or something, to see if something's up, or if it's actually, if it actually, I can't talk, if it actually looks okay, so we don't have to worry at all. I'm just scared that she will come way too early, and that would not be good. So they wanted us to come in and just have a quick look. It's probably nothing. We won't go into give birth now or anything. We will just go into check. So it's a checkup. It's so far. It's 1 hour there, it's 1 hour home, so it's 2 hours just to go there. But it's good to go in case of emergency. We're lying here taking some curves. Probably nothing. Baby heartbeat and stuff. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. But that's all for today. No baby today. The father to be us.
should be now.
Shut up. Everything's looked good, the cervix looks good and everything. I have some contractions. If you wonder why my camera is shaking, I've got a shot in my thigh to lessen the contractions. And yeah, I'm shaking, so I'm gonna be quiet now. So yesterday, what you saw was yesterday we were at the hospital to check the contractions and stuff. I have to talk about it more now when it's more clear, but it's still very unclear everything. So it does not look we were checking this, sir. First of all, I got my contractions monitored for like 45 minutes and my blood pressure and everything. And I thought my blood pressure was higher than I normally have, but maybe that's because it was a stressful situation, I don't know. Because it was like one time it was 128/85 or 87 or something like that. And then next was 120, I think 125 or something through 82 or something. So it's higher than I ever had, but I think it's a situation. I don't think, because my mother took my blood pressure a while back and it looked lower again when I was at home. So maybe it's just the situations that gets me rattled. But they took my contraction curves, and then after that we went to do a vaginal ultrasound to see the cervix, and the cervix looked long and good, he said, which is good. So he said as long as it's over 2.5 centimeters, it is at least 2 weeks away from giving birth. So you don't have to be worried now, and your contraction does not seem to evolve that. So that was nice to hear, because all we knew was that it was softer and moved a bit, because my my midwife felt that. However, she couldn't see, but with the ultrasound you could see there was 3 centimeters when I coughed and 4 centimeters when I didn't cough, but I think they put in 3 centimeters when I coughed. I don't know why or what happened. But that felt good to me. And then when we were done, he was also checking the ultrasound on my belly. I couldn't see her because she's so big now, so you can't see very well. But we could see her head and we could see her limbs and everything, and she looked great size. I think he said that she looked 1 week older than we thought that she were. So maybe she's 1 week older, but we're still gonna go by the measure that we know, because we're not sure about that. So she looks like her heart was working, her kidneys were working, and everything looked good, which felt very, it made me happy. The thing I'm worried about is her lungs, but her lungs isn't fully developed yet, so we'll just hope they work. But to me, to know that all the organs looks fine gave me such peace in my mind. So I thought, okay, everything's fine now, we go home. And they were like, no, you gotta stay, we're gonna give you Bricanil. I don't know what you call those shots in English, but like shots to make your contractions disappear a bit. I don't know what you call it. It's terbutaline maybe, I don't know. But Bricanil, I write the name here so you can check it out yourself. But it's to lessen the contractions for some reason, because when I thought that the contractions didn't evolve the cervix, I didn't think that was necessary. But it was like, we're gonna give you a shot of this Bricanil, and then you're gonna lay down for 2 hours, and then we're gonna see if you can get home or what happens. And I was like, okay. And I still don't understand. I'm home, as you see, but I don't understand it, because if it does not get disturbed by the contractions, I don't understand why I couldn't have contractions. But I think they thought they were too many and too hard of contractions to have or something. So maybe they were afraid labor would start still. I don't know. It was so unclear, and me and Tobias was like, what do they mean? Because they told us it's okay, your cervix is fine and your contractions are not evolving it right now. Okay, that's good. They then say, when it's over 2.5 centimeters, which is what it was, about 3 at least, even maybe more, it's at least 2 weeks away from giving birth. Okay, what does that mean? Does that mean that you still think I will go 2 months, which is actually how long I should go? Or do you think she'll come early? They didn't say anything about that. We didn't ask either, because we were like trying to wrap around our brains around it. And then every nurse we talked to were like, well, yeah, we hope she won't come yet. It's a little bit too early. She has to stay in for a while longer. We were just like, yeah, I know, like, what's happening? And then when we were going, the nurse said, then we'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. And we were like, yeah. So unclear, everything, nothing was clear. So I don't know if she will come early, but it's no danger right now at least, and that's very nice to feel. I still have the Bricanyl worked. My contractions were less when I lay down. I felt them when I stood up, but not when I lay down. But then as we got home, I didn't even feel them standing up, and it was such a relief to like, I can move without getting a hard hurting belly. I can put my socks on, I can put my pants on. It was like a nice feeling. I feel that they are about to come back though, but it was nice. So it worked, and then I was shaking so much because of it gives you like heart poundings when you take that. There's nothing wrong, nothing dangerous for the baby, but I shake from it. It's long. Tomorrow I will be going into week 33, so I'm gonna end this thing here, this portion right here, and then we're gonna look at the internet stuff. I'm at the same place, and it looks like it's the same time as the last week, but I just have the shirt and I just look very tired. Also, the night before we went to the hospital, I had been sleeping 2 hours at the night time and 1 hour during the day, so I was so tired, and Tobias was so tired, and we were like, we just want to go home, can't we just go home? So it was good we could go home at some point at least. Ready or not? Wait. Baby is as big as a squash. Okay, legit. Oh, it seems far in the future, but you are getting ready in a lot of ways in case there's an early arrival. More true than ever this week. Yes, I'm doing some late pregnancy to-dos, and she's at a pad down position, but she's not fixated yet, so she can move actually. Like a squash. 16.7 inches and weighs 3.8 pounds. I know now that she weighed 1.7 kilograms. I don't know what that is in pounds. 7 months pregnant. Welcome to month 8. Thank you. Things are getting closer. Even though it was a nice feeling to not bring her home yesterday. Well, if we would have gotten her like yesterday or very soon, we wouldn't have gotten her home. So you have to stay in there for at least a month. Okay, baby girl, you listen to mama. Intensity is building the symptoms. Heartburn, contraction tend to get more noticeable. Hap, yeah. Braxton Hicks contractions. Those Braxton contractions are likely getting more frequent and stronger. Oh, yeah. These guys go away. Real contractions just keep coming. Well, my contractions do not go away. I have them constantly, but they are not dangerous, so that is good. Darker nipples. It looks like a night sky right now. Oh, it's because the baby could see them better for breastfeeding. That's really cool. I think it's cool when the body just does stuff because it's good for the baby and you have no clue why. Heartburn, we already talked about that. Leaky boobs, no, but they are getting bigger. Don't like talking about the discharge, but of course, my body is my body. My body's my temple and it has some discharge. A 32 pregnant belly should measure about 30 to 34 centimeters. Well, it was 29, so it's pretty close. I'm still carrying. Hi. You probably have 32 pregnancy checkups, since most OBs like to see their patients about every other week at this point of the pregnancy. Yes, I met her this Monday, and I will meet her in 2 weeks again. So that's it feels safe to meet her as often as I do. I like that because my anxiety and stuff to find out that everything is great. It's like my midwife said, their biggest goal in every pregnancy is that the women and the child will be healthy in the end. And that's good. Checklist at 32 weeks pregnant. Schedule your 34-week prenatal visit. We did that when I was there. Call your health insurance company. We don't have really the same system in Sweden as you do, but I have it all figured out. Install baby's car seat. We actually did that this week. How crazy is that? We did that. So we're right on time. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you all hope that she won't come early, at least not yet. To me, she can come like 2 weeks early. I would like her to come in July 1st. She's due July 12th because she's fully baked at that point, and I would like to have a little bit more summer to take walks and feel good and be with her. Except it will be a very hot summer, which makes me a little bit scared for Sids, but it's the way it is. Just live with it, the weather and stuff. But I think if I would say what I always thought, so it will be July 15th, because I think I will be overbearing her, just because I'm so scared of getting her early. I'm very careful and stuff. But she can come July 1st for me. That would be good. I would love for you to bet which day you think she will come. It will be fun to see if anyone is correct. Nobody gets a prize or anything, but it would be a fun thing to see which date you think she will get born. I say July 15th, she's due 12th, I hope 1st. That's me. I love you all very much. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, maybe share the video, and keeping you forever and always. I'll see you when I see you. Bye!